Ultimate vocal warm-up!
Hello and welcome to our Ultimate Vocal Warm-Up. My name's Sam, and together with Luke and Sarah Lucy, we're going to be providing these 15 to 20 minute vocal exercise videos for you to keep your voices active and healthy during lockdown. Super. So we're going to start with some physical warm-up. Give your arms a bit of a shake. And your shoulders a bit of a roll. Go the other way. Can you go opposite directions? Good. And then we're going to pick some apples off the tree. Each one is slightly higher than the last one. So off we go. It's not a quick exercise, this one. Take your time. Starting to go onto our tiptoes now. Get those last few. And then we're going to grab hold of a bar that's up there with both arms. And then in a second we're going to put our heels back on the floor while staying hold of the bar. Ready? And there we go. And relax our arms down to a yawn. Oh, dearie me. Good. Let your head just flop ever so gently to one side. And let your jaw, we were talking about jaw stuff a lot last time, let your jaw just sit and hang loose like that. Should look like something out of Thriller. Stretch down with your opposite arm here, and you should feel a little bit of a tug across here. Nothing too aggressive. And then back into the middle. And then over to the other side. Stretch down. Little tug across here. And back into the middle. Let your head just gently flop around like a nodding dog once you've just stopped in your car and it's still not quite stopped bobbing yet. Check our neck muscles are nice and loose. Good, and give your face a bit of a warm up. Hope you washed your hands. These temple muscles here. Oh yeah. And give your body a bit of a wake up. Your arms. And all the way down your body, all the way down your legs. Give your thighs a good seam too. Oh, and one final full body shake. There we go. Excellent. Today we're going to be talking quite a bit about breathing. Good ways to breathe. Not so good ways to breathe, because breathing is absolutely fundamental, well, most of the time that we're alive. For fans of Bake Off, our breathing is like the foundation of our cake. Without that being good, all the fancy decorations and whatnot are worth nothing because the cake will collapse. You may start to notice that I talk about cake rather a lot. In an ideal world, we want to be hearing as little noise as possible when we're breathing in. Doesn't have to be silent, just not much. So just think about that when you're doing it this time. Ready, and in. Out. In. And out. Good. So, we've covered breathing in a nice, low, grounded way. Lots of lovely connection. And not making too much noise when we're breathing in. There's one more aspect I want to add into that. We've all been on a train or a bus or something where everyone around you is doing anything they can not to engage with another person. That's very, very, very dull, and you've forgotten your book. But then someone comes on with a dog and it's so excited it wants to say hello to everybody, and you go from to that. That is what we want to add in. Whatever it is that makes you go like that. Whether it's driving along the motorway and seeing a Mackey's in the distance. We want to bring that into it. Good. So what we're going to do is I'm going to keep counting in 4. And we're going to breathe out together across beats 1, 2 and 3. And then in on 4. With this nice energized breath. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. I sometimes compare this to cartoon characters when they get an idea and that light bulb suddenly goes off behind them. The one thing we just need to check in on, now we've added this energized element, is that it doesn't then become, which we don't want. It's good to practice in a mirror because you can see when that happens, because it can happen without you realizing. Because that, whilst it is energized, it's also very tense. And don't be tense! Hey you! Are you tense? I'm a bit. Well, don't be! I'm trying. Don't be tense! I'm trying! Ah! So, how do we get rid of that tension? Shoulders down. Shoulders completely out of the equation. Breathe through the eyes. Same exercise. Breathing out on beats 1, 2, 3, then in together on 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are the elements that we want. Low, well grounded breathing. Not making too much noise when we're breathing in. Light bulb moment whilst keeping the shoulders down. If we can remember all those elements whenever we're singing, then we'll soon be sounding much better. Sorry about that. And then we're going to hop on our mopeds and we're going to go. You can either do a lip trill, or you can do one of these, or you can do a rolled R. If you can't do any of those, works as well. I'm going to do a lip trill. And another one of those. Try and start even lower and take it even higher. And one more. Can we take it even further? And super. And can we make a pufferfish woo sound? All we're going to do is gradually slide right from the bottom of our voice all the way onto the top and then all the way back down again. Again, do it at your pitch, not mine. And super. You can probably hear some moments in my voice there where it felt like I had to change gears I was in. We're going from into that voice. This exercise is really good for just allowing your voice to slide over those moments where you have to just shift to get into a different part of your voice. Don't force it, just allow it to glide over it. Take it nice and easy. Same again, and now I'm going to take a trip to somewhere I quite enjoy. It's called the Melodramatic Cafe. Now make sure that before we make all the noises that we make, that we are still breathing in a good, energized, supported way. Excellent. So, this is where we walk into a cafe and we join the queue at the back and we can see in the corner of our eyes at the front, there's this gorgeous cake. Cake again. There's this gorgeous cake. It's our favourite one. And we go, mmm. And then we get even closer and it looks even more delicious. We go, ooh. But then, because it looks so delicious, everyone else in the queue has been ordering it as well. And there's only one piece left. You go, oh! And then someone orders the final piece and it's taken away. And you go, oh no! But then, miracle of miracles, they bring back another full cake to replace that one. You go, phew! And then you order your lovely piece of cake, you go and sit down, you take a bite, and it's the most delicious thing you've ever tasted. You go, mmm. And then you take a second bite and you go into the icing, it's even better. You go, mmm. But then you finish it and you're sad that you finished it because you can't have any more, and you go, aww. But then the waitress comes over and she says, we've got loads of cake left over and we're about to close and we're just going to throw it away, so do you want to take it home with you? And you go, oh yes! Super. We're going to do a few more vocal... Achoo! Oh, sorry about that. Hay fever. Now, sticking with our cafe idea, can you take another delicious bite into that cake and go, mmm? And as always, if you're someone whose voice sits up, you can do it up there, wherever is comfortable for you. Ready? And now, they've unfortunately brought you the wrong thing. You just take a bite and it's disgusting. And you go, really disgusted. And, good, we'll do a few more. But now they've replaced it with the right thing and it's delicious. And you go, go down as far as is comfortable. And one more if you can. Lovely. Here we go. We're going to do some fricatives now. What's a fricative? A fricative is denoting a type of consonant made by the friction of breath in a narrow opening, producing a turbulent airflow, such as th, sh, or v. Well, thank you very much for that. Here we go. So, using the fricative v, here we go. Focusing on keeping the transition really smooth. Ready, 3, 4. How are we breathing? Keep seeing that dog on the train when we're breathing in. Can we change it to an NG sound, such as the end of the word sing? Your turn. One more. Super. We're gonna do a slight variation on an exercise we were doing last time. This one goes. We'll start it to a fricative again. Fricative. We're going to start it to v, which goes. We'll do that again. Do it with me. 3, 4. Excellent. But when we get to that final note, we're going to hold it and then breathe together before the next one. So it's going to go. You see? And how are we breathing? We're going back to that again. Is it happening from down here? You can stick your arms there to check that we're breathing. It's going outwards when we're breathing in. Is there as little noise happening as possible when we're breathing in? That's number 2. What else is there? Shoulders staying nice and low. And that energized light bulb moment. Good. Let's start it to 3, 4. Good. Excellent. Let's change the sound. Let's change the sound to an NG again. 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Let's change the sound again. Let's go to ya 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 ya. Also adding in the element of what we did last week. Not doing too little with the jaw. Ya 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 ya, but not doing too much. Ya ya ya. Somewhere in the middle. That kind of teacher's just said something that you don't quite understand face. There. Ya, ya, ya. All the work's being done with the tongue. 3, 4. Ya, 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 ya. Ya, 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 ya. Ya, 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 ya. Ya, 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 Ya 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 ya. Well done. And I'm sure that's sounding because of all the breathing work that we've done. Super. If you're going to do some more singing now, brilliant. If you're not, and you would like to do a little warm down to take our voices back down to planet Earth again, we can do that with you now. If you want to do some other singing and then come back and do the warm down, that's fine too. For the rest of us, we're just going to go... We're going to sing this note here, and we're just going to do it to that puffy cheek sound. 2, 3, 4. Breathing when you need. Excellent. Well done for completing today's ultimate vocal warm-up. We'll be back again tomorrow. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button so we can invade your lives and tell you when and where we're going to be uploading new videos. How exciting. See you next time. In adiutorium meum intente